They used prejudice as a practical weapon to cripple the nation. Always they are made for us. Made by someone who wants something. Remember that when you hear this kind of talk. Somebody is going to get something out of it. And it isn't going to be you. Somebody is going to get something out of it. And it isn't going to be you.
One by one he attacked, and he split them off one from the other. One by one he attacked, and he split them off one from the other. Now they were split into rival groups, suspicious of each other, hating each other, hating each other. They were being swindled, all of them. They gave him a uniform and they pumped up his ego. He wasn't just a little fellow out of work anymore. So they could come to power. He would do the dirty work for them. So they could come to power. He would do the dirty work for them. And thousands of others like him, all playing a sucker's game. They gambled with other people's liberty. And of course they lost their own. The nation of suckers. There were trade unions to be smashed, because unions were organized and might offer resistance. They were determined to smash every organization where people might band together and resist them. They were a convenient excuse for all the nation's ills. They had split the nation into 100 pieces. And then one by one, they had destroyed the pieces. Over these broken pieces, the Nazis rode into power. One party, one nation, one religion. But still they had trouble with their oldest and most persistent enemy, the truth. They found that truth does not die easily, and so they decided to abolish truth. They found that truth does not die easily, and so they decided to abolish truth.
Against us stands a faith out of blood. The battle signals range from cool repudiation to hate-filled causes. Weapons are used that centuries have dulled. The aim of this battle.
He who desires liberty for himself cannot deny it to others, lest he lose what he has gained.
In all groups, we find the same range of potentialities. We find idiots and geniuses. We find criminals and philanthropists. There are many differences between individuals. We each have different capabilities, different backgrounds, different views about what's right and what's wrong.
Where did it start? Where did it start? It started right here. And this was where it could have been stopped. If those people had stood together, if they had protected each other, they could have resisted the Nazi threat. Together they would have been strong. But once they allowed themselves to be split apart, they were helpless. When that first minority lost out, everybody lost out. They made the mistake of gambling with other people's freedom.
We must never let that happen to us or to our country. We must never let ourselves be divided by race or color or religion, because in this country we all belong to minority groups. I was born in Hungary. You are amazed. These are minorities. Your right to belong to these minorities is a precious thing. You have a right to be what you are and say what you think, because here we have personal freedom. We have liberty. And these are not just fancy words. This is a practical and priceless way of living. But we must work at it. We must guard everyone's liberty, or we can lose our own. If we allow any minority to lose its freedom by persecution or by prejudice, we are threatening our own freedom. And this is not simply an ideal. You see, here in America is not a question whether we tolerate minorities. America is minorities, and that means you and me. We must not allow the freedom or dignity of any man to be threatened by any act or word. Let's be selfish about it. Let's forget about we and they. Let's think about us.